What unfolded after the grand boxing night in Riyadh was not just a return home, but a moment of reflection for one of Japan's greatest champions. Naoya Inoue stepped back onto Japanese soil carrying victory, fatigue, frustration, and resolve all at once. The flight landed at Haneda, and with it came a familiar sense of calm. Being home brought a different kind of relief, something no championship belt could provide. Facing the media, Inoue appeared composed, yet honest. His words were measured, but his emotions were clear beneath the surface. The fight itself had ended in a decisive win. Judges left no room for debate. Still, the champion did not wear the smile of full satisfaction. He had defended his unified super bantamweight title successfully. That fact alone would be enough for many fighters. But Inoue has never been satisfied with enough. His opponent fought cautiously. Defense was prioritized. Openings were rare, and explosive moments were limited. A knockout never came. For a fighter known for finishing power, that absence lingered in his thoughts. He acknowledged the victory, yet he openly admitted that something felt off inside the ring. Mind and body, he said, failed to move as one. That disconnect troubled him more than any punch absorbed. The days leading up to the bout were not smooth. Unexpected objections arose from the opposing camp. Bandages were questioned. Hands were wrapped. Time passed. Focus slipped. These moments, though small on paper, disrupted his mental rhythm. He admitted that controlling emotions in such situations remains a challenge. Even champions are human. Noise echoed from nearby locker rooms. Voices were raised. Tension filled the air. The irritation crept in quietly, then settled deep. He recognized it only afterward. That frustration followed him into the ring. His opponent's behavior did little to improve matters. Gestures after the fight felt disrespectful. Celebrations appeared premature. Inoue was not accustomed to such conduct. He spoke candidly, without hostility, but without hiding his disappointment. Respect, he emphasized, is part of the sport's foundation. When it is missing, victory feels incomplete. This was a rare moment of openness from a fighter usually reserved in criticism. Despite everything, the year itself stood as proof of his endurance. 4 fights in a single year. Travel across borders. Different styles. Different pressures. The toll was undeniable. Fatigue lingered in his voice. Yet there was no talk of slowing down. Attention now shifts forward. Another name looms on the horizon. Junto Nakatani. A fellow elite fighter. A rising force. Their paths are expected to cross on one of Japan's biggest stages. Tokyo Dome. A venue heavy with history. A stage demanding greatness. Inoue has watched Nakatani closely. He knows the challenges. He understands the skill set. The recent match involving Nakatani unfolded much as Inoue predicted. Experience speaks quietly, but clearly. Speculation briefly arose about moving up in weight. Another division. Another title. A 5th class conquered. The idea was tempting. The possibility real. But after reflection, focus returned to what lies directly ahead. One fight at a time. One mountain at a time. Plans beyond may remain unspoken. Silence, for now, is intentional. Even his longtime trainer offered little detail. The journey is ongoing. Rumors surfaced regarding massive earnings. Numbers spread quickly. Figures grew larger with each retelling. But reality, as always, was more grounded. Those reports were dismissed. Not everything glittering is gold. What remains undeniable is Inoue's mindset. Victory is not merely winning. It is performing to one's own standard. Anything less invites reflection. And reflection fuels growth. As he stood in Japan once more, the fighter was already looking inward. Already recalibrating. Already preparing. The ring may have been left behind for now. But the next battle had already begun.